my old one. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to our mobility sessions. Bree's come along for a stretch this afternoon, so welcome, Bree. Today, for our Friday mobility, we're going to work through hips, adductors, our ITB, and as a little bonus, our wrists, because it's been requested. So for equipment today, you're not going to need anything too specific. A mat, if you'd like, a foam roller. I said to you guys a few videos ago that if you do not have a foam roller, you can get one of those big steel bottles and actually wrap a towel around it. That'll do some good stuff. Otherwise, if you have a roller, it's going to help out a lot. And again, we will be using a wall ball for this mobility video. You don't actually need the specific balls, anything to pop your hips up. I'll show you guys why in a second. So let's get started. We're going to start off with a left side dragon, and as always for all of these poses, we're going to hold them for 2 minutes, and our focus is going to be not stressing your body, just getting into a position that is slightly uncomfortable and really focusing your breathing. If you can, throughout the duration of the videos, just really try breathing through your nose and really try focusing, relaxing and surrendering into that position. This is our left side dragon, and we have a bit over 90 seconds remaining. It'd be nice if we had a little drone coming around us, wouldn't it?
That would be awesome.
Different angles and stuff. Fantastic. If you like to feel a stretch a little bit more, you can actually activate the glute of the back cheek, or the glute of the back leg, sorry, and you'll find that'll intensify a stretch a little bit. If you'd like, also another option if you're quite mobile, which I'm not, you can drop the hands down and even drop the arms down. For now, we have 1 more minute remaining from the stretch, and we're just going to hold this position. What are some of your tips for surviving isolation, Bree?
Tips for surviving isolation. I would say, of course, Netflix. Find something you like on Netflix.
Like watching, very good.
The other thing would be make sure you're in quarantine with someone. If you live alone, you're going to have a pretty hard time. So if you have your friends sleep over for however long, I would recommend that.
Fantastic. It's medical advice. We have another 20 seconds of the stretch. Last little bit. Taking a few more deep breaths through your nose. And as soon as you're ready, we're going to shift into that left side fragrance. So this is actually an adductor stretch. So our groin muscles, as well as it is going to hit your ankles and your hips. What I've done is taken my back leg and I've rotated it around, and I'm shifting my weight forward onto my left leg. Like that.
Is it a good stretch?
Go ahead. 90 seconds remaining of this pose, guys. If you're anything like me and you start to get a little bit restless throughout these, it's okay if you need to take a second break. You can pause the video if you like and come back to it. If you need to pop out of the pose for a couple of seconds just to have a quick rest, that's also fine. You don't have to do all these 2 minutes unbroken if it's too much. 1 last minute remaining. Final 30 seconds of this pose. next one. This is a external rotator stretch. So again, staying on the left side, I'm going to get you guys to shift onto the outside of your foot, and this is just going to be for 1 minute, taking your hands and shifting that knee away from you. Not trying to be too aggressive with this. This is just a 60-second pose, again targeting the outside of our hip. You guys can't see it, but there is an exercise physiologist just outside of frame, and I'm hoping he's not passing too much judgment. How am I doing? Is this pose making sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Last 15 seconds. Fantastic work. Gently coming out of that, and we're going to swap into our initial pose. So we're going to go in that right side dragon. So same sequence as what we did on the left side, but just on the right side. So we're going to go into a 2-minute stretch. This is going to target hip flexors. Actually gets my hamstrings a little bit too. You feeling that? Does it get your hamstrings? Or is that just me?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Mine are quite tight at the moment.
Yeah, gets my hamstrings as well.
So during your quarantine, Josh, will you be watching Friends or Seinfeld?
Definitely Friends. Unfortunately,
Good answer.
100% of the time when I've seen Seinfeld, I've gotten 0 lols. Absolutely 0. And people swear by it. There's this whole like Seinfeld culture where people wear shirts and make references to the dude with dumb hair. And Jerry Seinfeld's hilarious. I think it's silly. I've literally never watched a single episode and had 1 laugh. And I've committed to 3 episodes.
A whole 3 episodes.
3 episodes. Yep. 0% funny.
Well, at least Friends does the trick.
Friends is great. Yeah, Friends is great. I was gonna say, if you were one of the Friends characters, you'd definitely be Phoebe.
Phoebe!
Like a redhead Phoebe. I'd say so.
So if you were a character, you would
Definitely Russ. Definitely Russ.
be... Or... Actually, yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that, actually.
I'd be Russ.
Yeah, Daddy, yeah.
A little bit nerdy, a little bit skinny, and definitely Russ. Not funny enough to be Chandler. Not dumb enough to be Joey. Luckier, however, would be a sensational Joey. Are you the one? I wish I could, you know what? I wish I could rotate the camera across just a little bit for you. Last 20 seconds of this pose. Makes sense to do 140 down the street, doesn't it? Yep. Alright team, that is our 2 minutes. We're going to shift into our fragging, so taking that left leg and shifting it towards your body and putting all your weight onto that front foot. This should target your adductors, so your groin hits my ankles as well as my hips a little bit. We've got this stretch for 2 minutes. My back leg's shaking, it's got to be good.
Yeah, this one's... This side is not great.
Yeah, this side's way tighter. Team, if you're finding that one side of your body is tighter than the other, that is completely normal. Don't have any expectations for both sides to be completely symmetrical. My right side, I'm right side dominant. My right side is significantly tighter than my left side in some poses, and that's okay. Same thing, I just push to where it's slightly uncomfortable without smashing myself and just trying to breathe and surrender into that position. You're also right side dominant, aren't you?
Goes in like what leg would go first.
What leg would you kick first, yeah?
Usually with my right leg, but when I do a split jerk, my left leg goes first.
That's good. Yep, you've got to be redheaded. 45 seconds remaining in this pose, team. Doing well. I would say take a couple of breaths and get more intense. So get a bit deeper in that position. I can't, so I'm not expecting you to. If you can, that's fantastic. For me, that is about as much as I can handle in this position. And I'm enjoying it. Last 20 seconds. fragging done. I'm gonna shift into our external rotator stretch. So again, turning that right leg down so the outside of your foot is flat on the ground, and using your arm to push that knee down. We have the stretch for 60 seconds.
Here's another quarantine question.
I'm ready.
If you had to be a superhero, what would it be? Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man,
I like to say Thor.
Thor.
I would really like to say Thor. Although I feel like there's gonna be a lot of fat Thors running around, like Avengers Endgame Thors after this quarantine. I know that my dessert intake has quadrupled the past couple of weeks. I hate to be a superhero. Purely for entertainment's sake, I think I'll be Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
So I can still run around and do things. Yeah. And that is our 60 seconds. Awesome. So we are quickly going to mobilize our wrist. This is just a bit of a one-off. So we're going to mobilize our wrists real quick because it was requested, and then we're going to get stuck in with some more lower body stuff. So just a real basic one. Taking your palms and putting them in front of your body so your fingers are facing you. And we're gently going to shift our weight left and right. Just going to go for 5 on each side. For people that train a lot, as in people that hold on to a lot of barbells, a lot of dumbbells, you might find that this stretch is particularly uncomfortable for you, in which case don't push it too much. Just get it so it's that right level of discomfort so you know that it's working without actually hurting yourself. That's 5 for me, so we're going to shift our fingers away from the body, so on either side. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to shift my weight to the left, I'm going to go up and down. To the right, I'm going to go up and I'm going to go down. Give me 2 more. I've got 1 more. Fantastic. Last little one. I'm going to go up on the knuckles and I'm going to go open, open, close, close. Going to go for 5 on each side. It's important during this time to keep your arms straight, don't bend them, keep the arms straight so you're getting enough force to really open up that position. And that is our wrists done. So we're going to switch and we're going to go into our foam roller stretch. So again, I got a request today actually that people are finding that they're sitting down a lot and not being as active, and so they're starting to get a little bit of knee pain. What I'm looking for, which could potentially be of assistance in this position, is to loosen up what we call the ITB. This is your iliotibial band, just sort of band that connects down the side of your body. What we're going to do, we're going to foam roll it. You'll find it might be pretty uncomfortable, and we're going to get through it together. Okay, so we're going to aim for 15 rolls on each side, moving through. The key purpose of this is to loosen up, so I want you guys to relax and keep your body as straight as you can along that roller. Brie and I will try head up on the side so you can see how our body's at position. So if you just want to kind of in front of me, yep, kind of in front of me. And we're going to go for 15 rolls. So I'm going to take the roller and I'm going to go from the top of my hip down to my knee, not over my knee, and I'm going to go for 15 rolls. That's 1. If it's uncomfortable, you're doing it well. That's 8. That's 12.
Are you hurting?
That's so much. That'd be so good. That's 15. Swapping sides, that got me good. Yeah. Fantastic work, guys. Swapping sides. 15 again. So from the top of the hip down to the knee. Page 15. Super uncomfortable. If you got through that, fantastic work, guys. That was a lot. Proud of you. Okay. Next one. This one's far more comfortable. This is going to be a pancake stretch. So this is where we're using our ball. You don't actually need the ball to pop your hips up. You can use anything. It could be a stack of books, potentially some towels. Okay. I just use the ball because it's convenient for me. So I'm going to pop up, put my glutes on the ball, open up my legs. I'm not particularly flexible in this position, so open up my legs as far as I can, and I'm reaching down. This again is going to go for 2 minutes. As you guys can see, Bree's far more mobile in this position than I am. So if you're at that level and you want to drop down and you have you've got sufficient mobility to have your position on the ground, by all means go for it. For me, because I am quite tight through my hamstrings and my adductors, that limits me, so this is a fantastic regression for the stretch. Again, if you are someone like Bree who has that mobility, by all means sit straight down on the floor. I'll tear myself to pieces if I sit on the floor. Just like being back in class. Lucky the smelly kid. Last 30 seconds of the stretch. Last 1 or 2 deep breaths. Awesome work, guys. We're going to get into our last position, our final stretch for today. So you can roll that ball away. This is going to be a cross shin, so 1 minute on each. I'm going to put my left foot in front of my right. This is going to mobilize your knees a little bit as well as your hips, and again your IT band. And if you have that mobility, I encourage you guys to lean down. This is going to open up your lower back a little bit too. We've got 60 seconds in this position, swapping sides, and then we are done. Doing really well, guys. I know that by this stage we've done a lot of stretches and it's pretty tempting to get distracted. This is our final stretch, so really hang in there. You've done super well so far. We've got 20 seconds of the stretch remaining and then swapping sides, and we are finished. Fantastic swapping sides. So we're going to go for that right side cross shin. Final stretch, the same thing. Cross the legs over, relaxing into it. Final minute. Last 30 seconds. Fantastic work, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for doing that mobility. We are done. If you'd like to see any other stretches or anything in particular, or any questions about how to stay fit or how to sort of keep it together, comment on this video or send us an inbox. We're both on Facebook and Instagram. See you then.